Welcome back to the channel, guys. Welcome back to another stream and yet another series. As you can tell by this picture right there, we're working on something new this time. And airplanes are going to be taking off in the background because, well, I live near an airport. And the wind happens to be going in such a direction that the planes are taking off that way. And we're going to hear that periodically as I'm blabbing my mouth off here as we start this new build. So what is this guy? This guy's a Gundam. These are kits made by Bandai. If you are from the Western world, you may not be too familiar with them. And if you follow my channel, you know that I've built these things before of various versions. This happens to be the RX-93. The Verka edition. So if you're not familiar with that, you've never seen it before, it's from a animated series called Char's Counterattack. I believe it was a movie. And yeah, so I'll show you a little clip right here.
That machine's not in the computer.
Is it Neo Zeon?
Take a look for yourself.
Is it war?
It looks like it. A Gundam? Gundam, let's do it! Dummy. There! This one's a real rock! Ah! There!
Wait, Quest! Over there's the new Gundam. It's tough.
Oh yeah?
I don't have time to play with children.
You're out of luck, Gundam. Get him! How about this?
You're not getting the captain!
Hostile now. No! 6 enemy units. If that's Quest, stop!
What?
So, let's get started. I've already opened the box, and I've got our nice full color, well, the front page is full color, the whole book is not full color. I've opened up the box, here it is here. Bandai, of course, they fill these boxes with sprues, okay? There's a lot in one box, okay? Which is nice. We have a couple of decal sheets, chrome one, another one with some other little things, and then we've got our water slide decals. Okay, so let's take a look at this. We have a picture right off the bat here of what this thing, hey, it looks kind of just like that, doesn't it? Yeah, a couple of full color pictures of the actual kit assembled. Whole bunch of Japanese stuff that I cannot read. Shows you can double check all your sprues that are supposed to come in the kit. It's kind of cool. It does have a neat little display base that has that A for, I assume it's Amuro. Amuro, of course, is the pilot. And so we're going to start with the main body first. And so I have to get prepared, considering I just started. One thing we're not going to need for this, don't need any glue. That's one thing that's really cool about these Bandai kits. They press together and they fit really tight, and the precision is outstanding in a Bandai kit. It's really hard to improve upon them. So I have my God Hand nippers that I reserved specifically for my Gundam kits, for taking them off the sprues. Yes, I could use my Tamiya nippers, but they are not as sharp. And so one thing that you want to consider is the difference between a regular model kit and a Bandai kit. Bandai, you don't really have to paint so much. As you can tell, we have different colored sprues. We've got the dark blue, we've got yellow in there, we've got red and white, and kind of a gunmetalish kind of color. So if you don't want to paint, if you don't have the paints, with a Bandai kit you don't have to. And that's one thing to consider. You don't have to paint it if you don't want to. So what that means is, when you're taking a part off the sprue, you need to be careful about discoloration in the plastic from the stress of it being cut off. And so you want to have super sharp nippers like these God Hand ones. Now, yes, they are more expensive and they cost you money, but if that's the route you want to take, it's worth shelling out the cash for a good pair of nippers. The other thing I do recommend is one of these razor glass files that you can get from Gun Primer, and they come in a kit, or you can buy just the file. This thing is fantastic at cleaning up the nubs on it. So let's get started, shall we? It's enough promotion of products here. So first thing I need to do is I need to grab my D and my J. Okay, D and J. Now a lot of these instructions on these things will actually show, as you start, will show you exactly which sprues you're going to need for that section. So maybe you need the A and the D and the F and the J, and they'll show you the sprues. This is what you need to build this section of the kit. This particular kit does not show me on the instructions before starting each section. Like for example, here's their left and right legs, but it doesn't show me a little preview of what sprues I need. So that's alright. That just means a lot of digging and searching. And of course Bandai, what they do is they actually have like a stencil cutout in the sprue right there. I don't know if you can see it. This is a bad example. Let's grab a dark one here. Right there. It's, if I can get that in the light, you can see there's an E that's been cut out and stamped out. So it's a hollow thing there. So anyway, I need D and J, so I'm going to find those. DJ. That's G. Those are hands. Believe it or not, those are hands. You'd never guess, but those are hands. What sprue is this one? Now here's an example. Oh, there's I. Okay. And you are what? What are you? Where is the cutout on this one. It looks like it's I also. Looks like I got 2 sprues of the exact same thing. If you think, there it is. Yeah, okay. That's I. This is K. This is what I mean by the kind of a gunmetal-y color. I would like to just spray this whole thing with actual gunmetal, but what I'm going to do, I need to turn this down, it's a little too loud. I like to assemble these kits and then take them apart. That's one thing that's kind of cool about the Bandais, is you can take it apart after, but you're not gluing it all. So you can get it all put together, see what parts you need to clean up better for all the sprues and stuff like that, and all your little nubs, and then paint what you feel like painting afterwards, right? Anyway, I'm still looking for DJ. That's a F. F. 2 Fs. Here's an L. It's another gunmetal sprue. B2. Oh, we've got a huge clear sprue. This is going to be for the base, I imagine. Although I don't know what all these arms are. Part of the display. Looking for DJ. It's probably going to be like the bottom ones. Oh, there's J. There's J. There's our J tree. Just got to find my D. We have a nice little pink sprue for our beam saber blades. We call them beam sabers. I don't know. They're basically a lightsaber, but that term might be trademarked, and that could be why they call them beam sabers. So this is D1, and that's the one we need. And here again is the base. There's a nice little base that we can use for that big thing from the clear piece that's going to stick up. So we can use that if we want. Usually these things will stand up on their own as long as you don't put them in some kind of crazy pose. Okay, so we need D1, number 12, and we need J5. So J5 is this guy here. So if we're doing proper techniques, I'm going to show you this here. Go over overhead cam so you can see. So a real professional Gundam builder will not cut it off right there at the edge. They won't do that, okay? They'll leave a little bit like this, okay? I need 5, okay? They'll leave a little bit of the edge, a little bit of that nub sticking out, like this, okay? So now you have these little nubs sticking up. Okay, and then they'll trim them off little by little till we get almost down to the edge, because the last thing we want is that white discoloration, right? And then they'll clean them up. So you can clean them up by using this glass file, get that down nice and smooth. This of course is a step that you don't have to do with a regular model kit. Okay, now by using the razor file, I have cleaned that little mark right off of there, and that is virtually gone, and you can't see that anymore. There's the 2 there, 1 there, and 1 there from this side. So I'll clean those off and get those down level and smooth. And there you go. Those are nice and clean. And that's basically par for the course on a Gundam kit. Rather than gluing, puttying, all that stuff that you do with a normal model kit, like a model airplane or a tank or a car or whatever, you're doing all this cleanup on the nubs. So it's just a different technique. It's a whole different set of things that you need to do. So this piece needs to go into here. So I need to orient this. Looks like it sits like this, And then this guy goes in right there. So now, off of my J tree, I need J15 and 16, and I'm going to need J4. So J4 was this guy here. And I also need 15 and 16. There's 10, 18, 17, 15, and 16. Okay, just going to pause here for a second and explain. What I'm going to do is, because I know that, you know, on my YouTube channel, so many of my subscribers, you guys like my airplane builds and my tank builds, and you don't really enjoy my Gundam builds. And I'm not known in any Gundam community or anything like that, so I don't have a lot of Gundam build fans watching me. But I still like to build these things. I've got two more left to build in my selection of kits that I need to build. And so this is one. I've got one more after this one, and then I'm basically done with my little Gundam collection, if you want to call it that. So what I'm going to do is a little bit different thing. I'm not going to spend an hour boring you guys watching me clean up all these nub marks and stuff like that. So I'm going to edit the video a little more than I would, and I'll fast forward through a lot of it. And if I get to a point that's kind of tricky and that's like, this is a little bit confusing to put together, and so here, this is how I'm going to figure it out, I'll put that down to normal speed. But for the most part, I'm going to speed up and fast forward a lot of this stuff for you guys. Obviously, you guys watching me live, you don't get to watch it fast forward because it's live, right? So that's what I'm going to do. I just want to do that for you. I just want to let you guys know, so that if you guys are thinking, oh, just another stupid Gundam build, well, you don't have to. You can still watch it and learn something if you want. But yeah, so there you go. Anyway. So this would fit in here. They usually fit in just a certain way. It slots in and actually holds in. See? Just like that. So now when you turn that on, it lights up through that. So I will leave it in here. And then this is going to slide in just like so. Just like that. And now we need a panel for the back, and that's going to be E18. E18. Alright, E18 goes onto the back, just like that. Seals it all in, makes everything nice and tight. There we go. So now if you want to actually turn on that LED, you've got to pull this off, pull that off, slide it out, turn it on, put it all back in. Okay, so all that, and now we are finished on this page. Okay, so let me dump off my little nub pieces. I'll flip the page, and that's it. So there's our body. Okay, there's our main body piece. Just like that. We've got our little door that can open up here. Doink, and give us access to the cockpit inside. Also this pivots so we can do maintenance in there. Fun stuff. Fun, fun, fun. Just like that. Okay, we've got some neck movement. The head's going to be articulated pretty well. That's pretty good. Yeah, so that's it for the body. Next is going to be the head and then the arms. Okay, and what I'll do with the arms is I will build the arms. I'll build an arm and a leg. I'll do that off camera so that, you know, I get a good idea of how it all goes together, so I can be a little bit faster when I'm actually showing you guys how the arms and legs go together. So that is going to be it for today, and I want to thank you guys for watching. I want to thank you for the subscriptions, and leave a comment down below if you like this stuff. Leave a comment down below if you don't like this stuff. I mean, if you don't like this stuff, then why are you watching so long in the video, right? Makes sense. Anyway, I want to thank you guys for watching. Thanks for coming out. That, I guess, again, is going to be it for today. And next time we'll get working on the head and maybe get into the arms, because the head looks like it's not too complicated. Shouldn't take too long. So we'll do the head and we'll get started on an arm, and that'll be next time. And so we'll see you all in the next one.